new NFL season between the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready? Strike! Strike!
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
Nice chunk of yards at first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off of play action, here's Lance. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. First play's a run with Nwangu. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to... Instead, they'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
On the jump.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
19, Pioneer. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Check man, trap 60.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now again running left is Nwangu. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is Lance. Out to his left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Down. Blue check. Steal. Block. Assignment 52.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Lance with a tap forward on a jet sweep.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. The Lance going to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On play action, Lance. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Now a play fake. Lance. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
70 Rangers.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Okay.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Lance looking to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Taking it about the 16. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Cougar 19. Rig alert. Rig alert.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Lance now on first down. Steps away to his left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, move.
Again, it's Lance. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Come on.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Another run down for Nwangu. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had the play diagnosed perfectly there.
To throw again on second down, Lance. And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense put pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's been terrific so far. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 13-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Okay, break.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 29. 54 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
19 right.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's the 2nd and 7. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reese. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Flash. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Give left side here for Nwangu. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Kene Nwangu. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lance's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Right, 27.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Here's Lance. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo, as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take another shot here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
It got his man complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 62 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
18, Pioneer. Dragon 60. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Christian Fulton.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This two shall pass, this two shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Back to Nwangu again on first down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play that time for the Titans. 54 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Boy, it's such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. You think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now back to throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not.
This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Over the middle, complete. It's Reese. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. He is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. The Titans on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Ready.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Steal. Check steal.
Now Lance. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down.
First down, Tennessee.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
33 yards on the play. First down, Titans.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Another try after the 1st down sack.
Lance.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
He's going to let it go again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown, Packers!
Christian Watson.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And back.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Ready, red, cycle. Hey, no steal. Left, cross it, 6. Yellow.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
And this one is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Lance
looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opening. And how many coaches tell us every single year, You make your most progress between...
It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know.
I am harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never. I am harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me. And my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get the chance to take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too